First question, do you have an iPhone? Yes? Then step right up and check out the Apple Watch Series 2. It's faster, brighter, and much more waterproof than last year's model. It's still super stylish and modern looking, too, and it'll whip you into shape. But is it the right smartwatch for you? Well, we've been using one for the past 4 days in an effort to find out. Here is Apple Watch Series 2 review. Apple's new Watch Series 2 looks just like last year's watch, which is to say, it's lovely. It has the same curved, rectangular shape and it's about the same thickness. It still comes in two sizes, 38mm and 42mm. All the same Apple Watch bands and accessories are compatible with the new model, and you can choose from a number of different finishes. We tested the 38mm Sport model with the Milanese band we bought last year. We also had a sports band to test the sporty features. Now that the Watch Series 2's body is entirely waterproof, you can safely submerge it in up to 50 meters of liquid and even take it swimming. The display locks when it's submerged. Every nook, cranny, and crevice has been hermetically sealed to prevent leakage, and the speaker is specially designed to eject water every time the watch peaks its face above water. We dunked the watch underwater for 30 minutes and pulled it out to test the feature. If you want to trigger the ejection of water, you just swipe up from the bottom of the screen, tap the water droplet, and then turn the digital crown until it squirts out all the water inside. It's really neat to see the watch spitting like this. Last year's Apple Watch was only splash-proof, so the addition of full waterproofing and swimming features is a huge win for Apple. It's one of the first major smartwatches to be waterproof to this degree and fit for swimming. The Pebble, Nixon Mission, Casio WSD F10, and some Garmin watches are your main alternatives, and none is as fashionable or slim as the Apple Watch. They're much more sporty looking. New OLED screen tech also makes the Series 2 display the brightest that Apple has ever shipped on any product at 1000 nits, around the same level as high dynamic range, HDR, televisions. Although the first Apple Watch had a brighter display than many other smartwatches, the Series 2 blows it away. You can actually read everything in full sunlight, yet the dark theme in WatchOS 3 never blinds you with tons of annoying white light. The Apple Watch's design still looks as futuristic, sleek, and modern as it did the day it launched. While everyone else goes round, Apple is stubbornly sticking to the curvy rectangle. Even though many of us sometimes wish the Apple Watch were round, every time I strap it on my wrist, it just looks so good. WatchOS 3 breathed new life into the first-generation Apple Watch, and it runs even better on the Series 2. That's thanks to a cutting-edge processor called the S2, which has dual cores and a GPU that's twice as powerful as the first watch's chip. It is noticeably faster than the first one. On Series 2, apps load almost instantly, especially when you pop them in your dock. The dock is just a button press away from the home screen, too, making it much easier to access your favorite tapes than before. In terms of smartwatch features, WatchOS 3 makes the Apple Watch Series 2 a real success. Our favorite feature is the reminder to breathe and take a moment to meditate a bit each day. It's a much-needed feature for busy people who forget to breathe well when they're stressed. Reminders to stand up from time to time are helpful too, albeit sometimes annoying. Messaging is much better on the watch now, as well. You can quickly reply to texts by tapping twice in quick succession. New animated stickers and full-screen effects allow you to express yourself more visually. And you can write custom replies with a scribble, even in Chinese. There's a built-in safety feature that lets you program an SOS message to be sent in the event of an emergency, too. Apple's new watch also has GPS on board, so it's no longer reliant on a phone for location data. That means you don't have to bring an iPhone along anymore when you're out running, biking, or swimming. To trigger the GPS, just start an outdoor workout. Continuous GPS can go for about 5 hours before you'll run out of battery, which is decent, good enough for a marathon, Apple told us. Your route isn't visible on your watch in real time, but you should really be focused on your workout, not your wrist, when you're running down the street. It felt freeing to escape my phone for an hour, and it was still very cool to see a map of my route on the iPhone when I got back home. Now the Apple Watch can track swimming, too, which is a big deal for water sports enthusiasts and swimmers alike. The watch will even learn your body's movements to better record your workouts over time, and still tracks your heart rate, too. These new features make the new Apple Watch a much better fitness tracker, though we wish it supported more activities natively, things like yoga for example. It's not going to show you your route in real time, as Samsung's Gear Fit 2 or more sport-oriented wearables will, nor does it auto-track different activities, which is a shame. If you just want the fitness tracker, you don't need Apple. But if you want both a fitness tracker and smartwatch features in an appealing package, there's no better option than the Apple Watch.